Turkey stands at a unique point in history. Positioned between Europe and Asia, it carries the legacy of a powerful empire while rapidly modernizing into a global player. With a young population, a growing economy, and unmatched geography, Turkey is becoming more than just a regional power. By the year 2030, many experts believe Turkey could dominate its surroundings and exert strong influence worldwide. But what exactly makes Turkey so well prepared for the future? In this documentary, we explore 10 key reasons why Turkey may rise as one of the most important powers of the next decade. Turkey's story is not only about its past, but about its powerful vision for the future. Rapid economic growth. Turkey's economy has shown consistent resilience in the face of global challenges. It is already a member of the G20 group, placing it among the world's largest economies. By the end of this decade, projections suggest Turkey could rise into the top 15 economies globally. This growth is fueled by diverse industries including textiles, automobiles, construction, and increasingly high technology. Turkish companies are also reaching international markets, strengthening exports. With government policies focused on industrial expansion and trade, Turkey is building an economy that is flexible and competitive. This steady growth makes Turkey an economic force to watch closely in the years ahead. Its economic rise is the engine behind all other areas of national strength. Strong defense industry. Turkey is becoming increasingly self-reliant in defense and security. It has developed its own drones, armored vehicles, helicopters, and naval vessels. Turkish drones in particular are already used by several nations, proving their effectiveness in modern warfare. By reducing dependence on foreign suppliers, Turkey not only secures its borders, but also positions itself as a global arms exporter. Defense production strengthens national pride and international influence. With continuous investment in research and development, Turkey is building one of the most capable and innovative defense industries. This gives the country greater control over its future and a stronger voice in international security. Military self-reliance is transforming Turkey into a respected global power. Energy independence efforts. Turkey has long relied on imported energy, but that is changing rapidly. Massive investments in renewable energy projects such as wind farms, solar fields, and hydroelectric stations are reshaping the country's energy profile. Nuclear projects are also underway to diversify supply. By focusing on cleaner and locally produced energy, Turkey reduces its dependence on foreign imports while boosting long-term sustainability. Energy independence also shields the country from global market shocks. By 2030, Turkey aims to meet a large portion of its own energy needs, strengthening national resilience and ensuring that growth continues without heavy reliance on external powers. In energy, independence means sovereignty and future security. Strategic geography. Turkey's location gives it unparalleled importance on the world stage. Sitting at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, Turkey controls critical trade routes and energy corridors. The Bosporus Strait, which passes through Istanbul, is one of the most vital waterways for global trade, linking the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. Beyond waterways, Turkey connects major land routes for rail, highways, and pipelines. This geography ensures Turkey will always remain a bridge between continents. For global powers seeking influence in the region, cooperation with Turkey is unavoidable. This strategic position allows Turkey to leverage geography as a source of strength. Geography is destiny, and for Turkey, that destiny is central power, transportation, and connectivity. Turkey has invested heavily in becoming a hub of global travel and logistics. Turkish Airlines flies to more destinations than any other airline worldwide, linking Istanbul to every corner of the globe. High-speed trains, expanded highways, and modernized ports strengthen Turkey's role as a connector between continents. Major infrastructure projects like the new Istanbul airport are built to handle massive global traffic. These investments ensure Turkey will remain a central point for trade, travel, and commerce. By 2030, the nation is expected to transform into one of the most critical transportation hubs in the world economy, boosting both influence and revenue. Transportation is becoming not just movement, but the lifeblood of Turkey's future power. A young and dynamic population. Unlike many nations facing aging populations, Turkey benefits from a young and energetic demographic. The median age is around 32 years, providing a strong workforce and fresh innovation. This youthful energy powers entrepreneurship, technology startups, and cultural creativity. Young people in Turkey are also highly connected, using digital tools and global platforms to influence society and the economy. As older nations face rising healthcare costs and shrinking labor forces, Turkey's demographics give it a unique advantage. A young population means more innovation, more productivity, and a vibrant consumer base that will continue driving growth and development into the future. In the long term, this youth advantage may be Turkey's greatest source of power. Expanding technology and innovation. Turkey is investing in digital infrastructure, startups and research programs. Tech hubs in Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir are growing rapidly, producing companies that compete globally in software, e-commerce, and artificial intelligence. The government supports innovation through special programs and funding. Young entrepreneurs are at the heart of this transformation, making Turkey a rising player in the knowledge economy. By embracing innovation, Turkey ensures it is not only an industrial power, but also a technological one. This shift into higher value industries will make Turkey more competitive internationally and position it as a future leader in science, engineering, and digital transformation. Technology will allow Turkey to compete at the highest global level. Tourism and global appeal. Turkey is one of the most visited countries in the world, attracting tens of millions of visitors each year. Its unique combination of history, culture, and natural beauty makes it an international destination. From Istanbul's historic landmarks to Cappadocia's landscapes and Antalya's beaches, Turkey offers unmatched diversity. Tourism brings in vital revenue and introduces millions of people to Turkish culture. As infrastructure improves, the tourism sector is expected to expand further, creating jobs and boosting economic resilience. This industry not only strengthens the economy, but also builds cultural bridges, enhancing Turkey's image and influence across the world stage. Tourism is more than business. It is a gateway to global prestige. Regional and global diplomacy. Turkey is playing a larger role in international diplomacy. It is a member of NATO, has close ties with Europe, and maintains strong influence in the Middle East and Central Asia. Turkey often acts as a mediator in regional conflicts, hosting talks and promoting peace. Its growing economy and military strength give it a louder voice in global institutions. By balancing relations with both Western and Eastern powers, Turkey expands its diplomatic reach. This ability to engage with multiple sides while maintaining independence makes Turkey a unique and influential player in world politics by the year 2030. Diplomacy is the final pillar that secures Turkey's path to dominance. Cultural and historical influence. Turkey carries the legacy of the Ottoman Empire, which once ruled vast regions across Europe, Asia, and Africa. Today, Turkey uses this cultural heritage as soft power. Turkish television series, films, and music are extremely popular across the Middle East, Central Asia, and even Latin America. This cultural export creates a favorable image and strengthens influence beyond politics and economics. Universities and cultural centers also attract international students, further spreading Turkish language and traditions. By combining its historical identity with modern creativity, Turkey builds connections that go beyond borders. This cultural diplomacy is a subtle but powerful tool for global influence. In culture, Turkey's past is shaping its global future. By 2030, Turkey's rise will be shaped by these 10 powerful factors: a strong economy, a young population, unmatched geography, growing connectivity, defense independence, energy progress, cultural influence, technological growth, tourism appeal, and diplomatic reach. Together, they form the foundation of a nation ready to dominate its region and play a much larger role on the global stage. The future is uncertain for many countries, but for Turkey, the path toward power seems clearer every single day.